3, 2, 1.
Yeah, quite a few of these little guys here. They got gold in them, but last time I processed them, I burned them, got down to ash, and then picked out the metal or whatever that I could, and then processed, got a little bit of gold. But this time I'm going to use sulfuric acid, burn away as much as I can this plastic and whatnot with acid versus fire. And the reason for that is that I've seen quite a few videos where they burn stuff, and then of course I think get less gold than what you should, because it goes very thin plate. Sometimes it just goes up in smoke. It burns up, it volatilizes. And so yeah, I'm gonna wash these and then get them in a beaker and add some sulfuric acid, and just go slow. I'm just gonna try a smaller sample. I'm not gonna do them all. Let's try a small sample first to see what we get. That's right. I just got 20 pieces in there. Just a small sample. Give it a shot, and then we'll see what we get. And then I'll have to look at my notes and stuff to see what we got last time. But very little gold is what I got out of a pretty good amount of these things. So I'll try some new stuff here to burn up that epoxy and plastic, like I said, with sulfuric, and yeah, see if we can get more gold out of it. That's right. We got some brand new sulfuric. We got no water basically in there, just the tiniest bit. I'm just going to cover them like that. Yeah, I got to put some heat on them. You can see it's already getting discolored a tiny bit, right? Some of that whatever's on there is coming off. Getting a little darker already. See what kind of temperature we got here. 103. Yeah, plate's about 213. Silent green, silent black. Oh yeah, I can see it's burning down on some of them babies for sure. Yeah, so good. Yeah, it's pretty early. But I wanted to get out here early and check on my mess, or my golden prize. My sticky mess or my golden prize. It looks like we're making progress. I ran it slow and cool, 200 degrees all night, because I didn't want a catastrophe. But it's been going all night, yeah, and I can see it's really chomped on some of those pretty well. You can see it's pretty gooey looking. It's pretty gooey now. But I'm going to add some more sulfuric here and turn the heat up a little bit. I turned it up to about 350 here instead of 200, because it's going to get daylight here in a few minutes. And we'll check on it here in another few minutes to see what she's doing. That's right, we do it one by one, baby. One by one. I'll poke around here a little bit, show you what we got here before we close the show for a minute. You can see a little bit beat down, right? Pretty juicy and sticky. They're starting to get a little fluffy head on top here, so obviously breaking that stuff down there. We're breaking it on down. Now I'm going to try and pour a little of this off through the screen. A big clump of crap. Give it a little wash here. I found no metal in that thing, zero. But I did find all my chips here. They're still pretty gnarly looking, but looks like to me they're ceramic on the inside. And so I'm gonna hit it again with some sulfuric and burn off the rest of that plastic, and then just be down to the ceramic, and then we'll go from there. It's got a tiny bit of water in there, so I gotta be a little careful, but I'll pour a little linolene in there. It's enough to cover them again. Like that. That should be plenty this time. Hopefully we can get them the rest of that plastic dissolved off there. Yeah, then we can toast them and then grind them. And then I guess I'll just try to pick out most of the metal. Anyway, yeah, these things are a hassle and there's almost no gold, so it's just it's an experiment. I'm dumping these three down in this pan. It might just be all trash. Let me take a look at it here. Yeah, there's just a little bit of trash on it. A little bit of trash in there. So yeah, nothing good. And anyway, I got these dudes over here. I'm gonna toast them just a smidge, just to make sure there's no junk on them. Pick off those batteries here first, and then yeah, toast them and grind them. I got them toasted pretty good there. I had a battery still in there. Had my glasses on, but yeah, it exploded. Hit me in the head. Anyway, I found a couple more in there too. Oh! So yeah, I stuck them over there. Yeah, those dudes are sealed up, they'll blow. Anyway, yeah, I got toasted pretty good and grind it up here. Let's just do it like a sensible person. We're gonna stick them right on in there and bust them up. Push the button. Grindable thing. Yeah, we got her. We got her. Got some water in there, a little bit of jet dry. I've been giving it heck for a few minutes here already. Do one of these here. That's mostly just trash, garbage. You got some fresh, clean water in there, because that first rinse is the major rinse of the bunch. It surely is. I should probably run this stuff over the 61 or something like that, and then I can pick out some of this metal maybe. Anyway, I think I can just pan it real quick, because this is pretty big stuff. It's not super hard. Let me dump off a little of this. Right here like this. Messing around with it too much. Don't get that fine stuff out of there. That's the last bit here. Yeah, very little junk came off at that time, so I think we're in business. I'm just going to add just a skoshie of water here. Skoshie is a little, okay? Just a little bit. Just a wee bit, my lads. Just enough to cover it, like that. I got some brand new nitric here. I'm going to fill this dude up basically, because I'm going to be running something else here in a little while. So I might as well get her right up to the 200 mark there. That'll give us something to work with. It's essentially don't breathe this stuff, okay? If you breathe it, yeah, all bets are off, baby. Okay, I'm going to add, I got it at 200. I'm going to go down roughly to about 50, I'm thinking. I don't think that'll overflow. There's 25. There's 50. So that's about 50%, right? Half water and half nitric acid. I didn't see any more fumes, so I added another little squirt of nitric, just a few milliliters. And I still don't see much, so we'll let it boil for a couple more minutes, and then I'll get it off there. This dude's still cooking along, but of course making no fumes whatsoever. So I'm gonna dump it off, and then we'll wash it a few times here. Pour it off fairly clean. You can see a little bit of gold down in there. You guys might be able to see some down there in the bottom. Also on the wall, see a couple of specks. Yeah, I'm just going to go straight to Aqua Regia here and see if we can get some gold. Hydrochloric acid here. Give it a little splash in here, not too much. A little bit. About like that, maybe. A little bit, because there's junk in there, right? It's not like straight. It's perfect material. So, Sometimes you gotta juice it a smidge extra with this gnarly stuff. Yeah, we got about 200 milliliters of hydrochloric in there. That should do it. Give it a pretty good shot of nitric also, because I know better on some of this stuff that you can't just baby it. You gotta nail it pretty hard. I've learned from experience. Yeah, if I do you know, carrot gold or something like that, it's a lot easier. This has got junk in it, you know, so you got to nail it a little extra hard. We'll put a little sulfuric in there also, get the lead out, get the thing going. Yeah, sulfuric will spatter and spit a little bit, so you got to kind of ooze it in there gentle. Can't be a crazy person about it. Do want to add a bit though. Kind of get that, make sure you have a lead in there. And we'll let that dude go for a few minutes here, maybe 30 minutes or so. I got it up on high, and we'll get whatever gold's in there out of there, hopefully. If you can see any gold in this here. It's been a few minutes, 15, 20 minutes. Tiny bit, yeah. See, it's not much, so getting an indication. But yeah, it's very light duty. Light duty. Which doesn't surprise me. Maybe a little gold in there, but not much. Yeah, we'll let this guy cool in front of the fan there for a few minutes, and then I'm just gonna run it through a funnel filter. It's got a piece of cotton in the bottom down there. It's wet, and yeah, we'll pour it through here, see what kind of gold we can get. Get this dude cooled down here. Kind of let it settle a little bit too. Pour this through here fairly quick if we don't stir it up. So I got a little bit of urea here. See if there's any active nitric. There probably should be. I would have to say. About 99% true, and it is. It's 100% true. Yeah, so that'll knock out the nitric and make it inactive. So yeah, we'll give it a stir here and hit it with a little bit more. We also have some sodium metabisulfite. This here should drop out the gold. What little gold's in here? Add a little more than that. Take a look y'all here what we got now here today. There's a little bit in there, not in there. Not much. It's like I said, a whisper. Just a whisper of gold. Yeah, that's what we figured though, right? So it's just a little sample test. And I didn't like my test or my sample. But there is a little bit of gold in there. So yeah, I'll filter that off and just leave it probably in the filter, and then I'll put it with something else, because you can't, that's so little gold, you know, it's probably less than a tenth. And so anyway, yeah, that's what we'll do with it. We'll just save it until we get more gold, more. There we have it. Like I said, a wisp. A wisp, baby. All right. Well, anyway, the pursuit of these guys here, they are tough to get the gold off in a reasonable fashion. So anyway, anyway, there's gold in there, but dang. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. It's just maybe just leave them right there. Leaverite. They're Leaverite. Maybe Leaverite. All right. Peace, baby. We love you, man.
3, 2, 1.